Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I have to determine which is my correct audio device. Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome.
I'll do it for you.
There we go.
Back. Welcome, body, everyone.
Welcome
Turn Order
back.
Warped.
Yes.
Holosim episode 2.
Thank you, Bradley. And
You're
we will be
welcome.
using mature language. If that's not your thing, that's, I guess, fine. You know, do what you got to do. But it's pretty weird that you're on part 2 right now, and you haven't realized that we're using mature language. But regardless.
Oh, we managed to make a whole first part without saying anything rude. Impressive. Well done, guys.
No, I think
Pat
I remember
yourselves
being
on the back.
uncomfortable at least once, so no.
I think I said like
We need a counter.
dusty
I need-
discharge. I think that counts.
Yeah. Yeah. I need. Yeah.
That's where I was uncomfortable. I remember.
Yeah.
I tried to block it, but thank you.
I need to make a simply looks uncomfortable counter
I'm
for
just
the
like-
bot.
Just looking out the window.
the one where she's like, should I just leave? that face. We should make a counter. But welcome back, everybody. We are doing a Holosim episode for Turner Warped, and yes, I believe that Simon had just sit down to try and gamble with some other participants at the blackjack table. The dealer.
Gamble.
Yeah. So, what do you do when you sit down?
Yeah. I just sit and wait and see if he gives me cards.
Oh yeah, like he looks at you and says, "The dealer is, we'll say he's a Borean. He's a blue Borean. He's got like a, I don't think it's like any kind of special like card dealer kind of outfit. Just kind of wearing like a regular kind of shirt and looks a little dirty." And just kind of it looks like he's about to deal a card, and he says, "You gonna play some bets, stranger?"
Oh, yeah. I start going
You gotta
through
ante up if you want to play.
start going through all the pockets on my waistcoat and stuff. And
Yeah, you like dig into your pocket, and you've got like this handful of chips.
yeah, I look at the other people around the table and I place the same as, generally what everyone else is doing down.
Sure, absolutely. You put the same color chip down. It's like a green chip, and he deals you cards. And let's see what you get. I would like you to roll me a 2D. What is it?
52.
Actually, I think we've got cards. Hold on. I think we actually have cards.
Play cards.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
Let's
pop
see.
Jump. Oh, I can click draw. Shall I click draw?
Yes,
Draw 2 cards.
2 cards.
Ooh,
Okay.
I can see them. Okay, I got them.
Okay. And the rest are going to get some cards, but you're basically playing versus the dealer. You can see that some of the other players have some cards pulled up. One guy's got a 6. The next guy's got a 10, and the last guy has a 3 on the first round. And dealer is showing. Why can't I click on my own cards? Okay, the dealer is showing a 5. What do you do?
I can look around the table. I'll take
For the first
another
time?
card.
for the first time, you also notice that sitting right next to you is the same droid that was reading the newspaper right near the door. Just complete, like you look to your right and he's just there. He's just there.
She's
And-
turned her wings against. I'm saying it to him, and I've probably been doing it for about 10 minutes. She's turned her wings against us.
He's got cards dealt to him and everything. You're like, when the fuck did that happen?
I don't know what you're saying.
I place my cards down, and it's like the 2 jokers and like a blank card.
They're not
push
even
them
the right
towards-
color backs to the cards. Like
I just push them towards your character. I forget what your name is.
You don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. I look at the dealer.
I love your awkwardness. It's so good.
I get another one.
I just stare at from now on. That's it. Like at his eyes. I have 3 eyes, but like steampunk style. You know, like 3 circles.
Are they in a triangle configuration?
No, they're in a line, but like
In a
the
line,
like
okay.
1, 2, and then the third one is like just slightly too low. It's really off-putting, and or like would mess with my OCD in real life.
Is it like a slightly different color?
Yeah.
Okay, so so the dealer looks at you and says, "You put the bet down, son?"
Oh yeah. I reach in and just grab another chip and put it down. There you go.
All right. Go ahead and draw another card.
Come on, no whammies.
Okay, what are you showing, by the way? What was the card that you were showing, and what was the card that you drew?
So, I was showing a 3.
Okay.
And I drew a jack.
He looks
I
at
also
you.
had a. Okay.
Yeah, the dealer's looking at you, like anticipating like your next move here.
Yeah. I also had a queen, so I'm fucked.
Okay, you flip your cards
So
over and
I'm
just
at- Yeah.
throw them in. All right.
Yeah. That was fun. Are you like move away and you're sitting a bit close to me?
I've left. I'm now sat at the other
Oh.
table where the gunslinger and the criminal, what was it?
The thief.
thief.
Yeah. You
and
you
then
just
the
sat
the
down.
guy,
Yeah.
probably just halfway through like some like really important planning thing, and I'm just like watching them, even though as if I'm not there.
Sure. So
They just carry on. or
I would like
whatever.
Barclay, please roll let's see. Roll me a charisma check, so a 3d6. Plus your bluffing.
All right, bluffing. I've got 3, 2, d6. What is the 2?
So that's a
squares?
2. So it's a 3d6 for charisma and a 2d6 from the bluffing. So a total of a 5d6.
Out of curiosity, why under bluffing do I have a box that says 3 and then one that says 2?
Because that's the level that you have, and the
Oh,
dice
okay.
pool for that level is 2.
Does he
So I
have
can add them together,
unsuspicious too?
What's that?
Does he have unsuspicious too?
Unsuspicious? No.
An exploit? Okay.
I have
remember
unseen.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
oh,
know
yeah,
how to
so he
blend in
does.
so nobody pays attention to you.
Yeah,
You
so
gain
you
a
actually get a
1d6.
66 on this.
All right, there you go.
A 25? Give me your perception, please, Betty and Thick.
Where's my... Do I even need to roll?
You guys have no idea. Barkley just sat down. Like he's
Sit down.
just there. He's like furniture. He's just like furniture. I actually, just so you guys know, because you'll never know otherwise, I gave him the worst skills that I could possibly think of. Math. I gave him mime. He's got a climatology skill. Yeah, Barkley, you're already gone. Your cards are gone from the other table and everything. Yeah. So what are you doing here, Simon?
I look just to make sure that the target is still at the table.
Yeah, he's there. And let's see, the dealer, that hand. Let's see, I'm gonna draw one more card to the dealer. He ended up with an 18, the Sheng Sua guy. And let's see, I need one more card. The dealer's gonna beat 2 people, and he loses to the Sheng Sua guy, and gives him his bet back.
Good job.
Well, thank you. What's your name?
I'm Simon. Good. You give me some tips or?
Well, good eye you got there, Simon. I'm a professional, you see. Well, I'm trying to become a professional, you know.
Yeah. You got that kind of ambience.
Well, thank you. I've been trying for a while to cultivate it. I've been working real hard. Oh, yeah, I'll take another card. One thing you want to do is you want to, if you get a 10 when the dealer throws one down, that's a good card. All right, that means that you're real close to getting a 21.
Okay.
And if you get yourself an 8, you want to split it. Do you know how to split?
Okay. No.
Well, basically what you do is you take another bet, and you got a second bet. It's like 2 different hands of cards. And he starts like rattling off like all these different recommendations and stuff for playing blackjack and stuff. Did I pass your southern accent seal of approval?
Yes.
I was gonna do Southern until I remembered that Simply was in this show, and then I was like, no, I can't even attempt that. So I'm gonna go with Winding Up.
We did a complete Wild West campaign on one of the ARC RP servers, and that was a joy. That was a joy.
I'm terrified of it every week because I run a Western style thing, and I'm always like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do
The
it.
trick
until
is-
I need it.
I can't do American accents to save my life. I just can't.
The trick is just to not give a fuck. That's the real.
But you're not.
Linchpin.
You're already American. You've got like the base D6 to attempt that.
Yeah, I'm very, very English, so I don't know. I think my throat just recoils at the thought of sounding American or something.
It's
See,
a bit.
I'm very Southern, so
Oh,
me
hello.
putting on an English accent is great.
So you go, oh hello, I'm Mary Poppins, and it's
My
so-
favorite is hearing people who don't do accents trying to do accents is the best.
Yeah, that's what's funny is if I ever try to do an English accent, it ends up Australian because there's that like Southern draw that I can't get rid of, and English is so much more on point than Australian because Australian has the draw, so it's always Australian. It's always Australian accent. Everybody's like,
Commonwealth. It's fine. It's fine.
Most people struggle with an Australian accent, so doing one by accident's actually a good thing.
Right, mate. Fancy
So-
cats.
I would like you to give me a gambling roll, plus your charisma, please, Simon.
Are you sure it's my charisma?
I'm certain it's my charisma. Your charisma.
Your
rather.
charisma. Can it be yours? I think
Adwax charisma.
because I don't have charisma.
-1.
I would argue for intuition because it's intuitive gambling.
Yeah, but you're trying to schmooze this guy. It seems like.
I am trying to schmooze this guy. Yeah, that's true. All right, I'm gonna add a luck die because I'm not
Add
risking.
two.
I've only got 2, and I want to save one for. So my normal roll, I got a 10.
Okay. 10.
And then my luck die roll, 13.
3. Okay, 13. Oh! Yeah, so that's bad for me. Really bad. I rolled a 3d6 and I got a 5. Okay. So, he says, right, well, I think you're picking it up real fine, sir. Real fine. You're doing just fine. Why don't you hop back into the game?
Okay, I'll try to remember what you taught me.
Okay. Now, Thick, you've been right behind him this whole time. Are you trying to do anything?
Can I be trying to use my new acquired arms to pull a coat off the rack and cover myself to disguise?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't even think you have to roll for that. I think that there's just coats on the rack.
I don't know if you make me roll or not because I'm super awkward about it. I've never had arms before.
Now I have to.
Just like
now I think give me a charisma check plus your let's say plus your thieving plus your thievery here.
I do
you're
have
like
I do have a disguise skill.
Oh, excellent. So what does your disguise skill do?
I
Oh,
guess.
you just you just have the
I literally
skill.
have
You just have the skill. Well, yeah, it's up to you. I mean, you can roll either your thievery or your disguise. I feel like your
That's thievery, yeah.
yeah, I think your thievery is probably a little bit better right now.
Okay.
Plus your charisma.
Yeah.
23. Okay, on a 5d6.
Easily acquired arms.
Right. So yeah, you managed to somehow work these weird arms that are waggling around and get this coat on.
Right job.
You found a Borean coat that you've kind of put on, and it's probably just like one of those tan sort of like suede leather kind of coats. You know, it's all ratty and dirty though, but you put it on and just kind of blend in.
Oh no wait! It's a flasher Mac. That's what it is. It's a flasher Mac.
I don't know what that is.
Anachronistic. You know, like those sort of tan raincoats that, you know, and then the dude opens them and he's just like completely naked.
it's like
Something for the weekend, love. Yeah.
I don't really know if I would be very good at flashing though.
No, but I'm just thinking, you know, the most anachronistic weird thing that somebody could, you know.
Okay.
I just want to see a robot in a flasher Mac, all right?
But I feel like if it was like a trench or like what you call a flasher Mac, then it would be like dragging on the ground and everything. Because I'm only like.
Well, it's a Borean coat.
Yeah.
You because there's a bunch of Boreans in this bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not even trying to wear it. Like Thick is just draping it over herself in some sort of attempt to disguise because somebody mentioned robbing.
You must look like a Jawa from Star Wars. Those
Pretty much.
little things.
I'm trying to make myself look as much like a pile of.
She's got the glowy eyes.
Around as possible.
Okay, sure. And what do you do once you've placed
I'm
this upon
inching
yourself?
closer and closer, trying to inch closer to the security guard.
Okay, he's quite obviously like deep in conversation with Simon right now. What do you try to do?
I want to try to steal the security passes out of his pocket.
Okay, I would like you to give me an agility check plus your thievery.
Okay.
Can I be right next to her watching her do it?
Please don't say
I think at this point you can kind of be wherever you want to be. I mean,
But like whenever something really interesting is happening, can you just imagine my character like really nearby, like
but in the
like,
background,
watching?
you know, like
Yeah, like slightly out of focus compared to what's happening. I'm just there, watching it.
I'm just imagining like random camera cuts over to you as it's like some sort of tune track fading in.
I'm trying to remember. Was it X-Files where they had like a where they'd like have where they were showing all these pictures and there'd be a dude in the background of like every single fucking picture and it was just like slightly...
Yeah, it's like one of those situations.
Yeah.
Like a Slender Man.
Yeah. Okay,
the world's
so
most harmless Slender Man.
I got myself a 12 on my perception roll. So, you start like rifling through the pockets. You find like quite obviously like there's a Shen Shua key card, and it looks like a key card. Like it's not like a set of keys or something like that. It's a straight up key card.
Totally.
It's got. It looks like a
totally
hotel
pathetic.
room. Like credit card type key card.
Bing.
Okay, pulling it back out. Try not to make any noise, but just happiness on her little robot face because she's not had a chance to thieve anything in a while. Pulls her arm back down under the cloak and try to slide away.
You got like the two like little like lines that are just curved like for your
Exactly.
that emote. Okay. Yeah, and you managed to grab the security card and you turn around back towards Mr. Lee and Betty, who have kind of been having their own conversation about the train stuff. Betty, the conversation has basically been Mr. Lee explaining like the way that he's recommending that you do this heist. He's
been trying to fast forward through it, by the way.
Yeah, there's like basically you have the train and it's set up with the locomotive in the front, and there is there's like a car that's filled with various materials and storage and whatnot right behind the locomotive, and then behind it are like the various passenger things. Now the actual car for the that has the storage stuff is Mr. Lee has told you that will be heavily guarded. There will be some opposition to you completing the heist there. And what you're stealing are essentially you're stealing various
Bitcoin hard drives.
Sure, Bitcoin hard drives, absolutely. Yeah, at their peak of 90,000.
The 1 minute peak before the crash that wiped out half the economy of Earth.
Yes, absolutely. So,
Everybody realizes, shit, this is completely useless. What the hell are we doing?
full of Bitcoin hard drives. The Shangshua Bitcoin hard drive job.
Right then. What year is it again?
Why do you keep asking me? I told
you
you,
know,
it's
just,
1875.
Right.
You're like playing back when you were fixing the program, and you're like, maybe that other wire. Oh.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. Okay then. Right. Anyway. All right. So yeah, don't worry about it. Be fine. Be fine. We can just get some motorbikes from somewhere or something. Probably. Probably. Right.
As you're sitting there, talking to Mr. Lee, through the doors walks a very odd-looking cowboy-looking person, wearing a sort of strange pink suede with frills, very brightly colored cowboy outfit, walking beside a tall man in a white lab coat with scraggly white hair. He's very gangly looking, and his eyes are in a perpetual state of surprise. And he says,
"Oh, Mikey, this is the place I was telling you."
"Well, gee, Doc.
Should we just have ourselves a sarsaparilla? Oh, yeah, let's go get one.
And they kind of walk over to the bar.
Betty is basically fangirling right now. She's like, oh my god!
Outside, you can see that there is a strange-looking car parked right out front. It has strange ventilation on the back. And
Betty's gonna try and nick the car. Perfect! Right. Do me a favor. Right, hang on. Thick. Do me a favor. Keep those two busy, alright? Stop them from going outside. I'm just gonna go and do a thing, alright?
Okay.
Right. Back in a minute. Don't mind me. Just gonna sidle outside and try and hijack the n.e.w.
Okay. Yeah, so the car is just kind of parked outside, and it's gray and it looks a bit ramshackle. It's covered in
Going
dust.
doors.
Yeah. So you walk up to the car, and how are you trying to steal it?
I'm guessing they didn't lock it, so I'm just gonna open it and see if the keys are under the sort of sunshade.
Okay. Let's see. I think give me your luck die pool. Give me your luck dice. Let's see if they lock this shit.
Okay. Right. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Mama needs a brand new DeLorean.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Okay, a 7. They locked it.
All right, I'm gonna try and hotwire it.
I mean, the car is locked. You can't even get into the car.
Oh.
One arm reaching out from a coat.
It starts to wave.
Can you please?
Coat slides down the stairs.
Right, I'll keep an eye out. You just try and do the thing with the thing. All right.
Outside, you can see this strange android just kind of sitting in a rocking chair, just leaning like back and forth. The cane is just like resting on one of the arms. Newspaper just kind of being read. You see like on the front of the newspaper, price of Bitcoin goes up another $10,000.
Next to like a wanted poster for something random.
Yeah, I'm mumbling random phrases from the newspaper. What the hell is that there Bitcoin worth? My $10,000 too much. And then I'll probably got it upside down. I can only read in binary.
So, Thick, you walk up to the car.
So I'll slide up 2 little arms. I'm just excited about having arms, to be quite honest. Thick races her 2 arms up with her lock picks from her thieving kit and starts finagling with the lock.
Okay, give me your thievery skill plus your agility or intuition. I think intuition on this one actually.
Okay. I can't type because my mic.
A 22. Alrighty. The lock is utter shit. You're actually offended by how horrible it is.
Of course it is.
Yeah,
Of course it is.
It's so bad. Like you probably like just barely put your thieves' tools in, and the lock just pops open. Like it's just garbage. It's hot garbage.
Taking mental note of what a waste it was on one lockpick. Making note to tell Betty later that it's terrible program.
Okay, and immediately
this is the most accurate part of the program.
Immediately upon opening the door, the gull wing just kind of like thunk, like slaps you like in the face as it opens upwards. You're not quite used to it, yeah, doors open.
Right then, I'm gonna sort of hop in the car and attempt to hotwire it.
Okay. Betty, you hop into the car. You are going to try and hotwire it. I'd like you to give me a logic plus your engineering.
Okie dokes.
I am in the passenger seat.
Like, I go to get in the passenger seat and you're already there.
Yeah.
You're right there?
I just turned the winds against us.
Right. What's a ween?
I don't know. What is a wind?
I don't know. I thought you knew. You said it. Anyway, right. Hang on. So I'm just like pulling a couple of wires out. Which is.
I'll start spouting off a definition for Ween. Ween, band, alternative rock band from New Hope, Pennsylvania, 1984. Childhood friends, Aaron and friends. Keep going.
You pull up the Wikipedia page. Okay, 3 6s on a 5d6. That's normally a crit for an attack, but absolutely, you get started right away.
Basically, just zing, boom, 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 boom.
Oh no, that's not the
Right.
sound that this engine
Okay.
makes. No. No. Yeah, it gives you a the revs go all the way up to 2.
Right then. All right, let's go. I'm just gonna. Yeah, right. Do you want to? Oh no, wait. All right. All right. Hop out. I'll go and hide this somewhere, and you can go and tell what's his name that Freak. That's his name, right? Go and tell Freak that we've got the yeah we'll meet him later. I'll meet you. I'll go and hide this. I'll be back.
Are you just like saying that in general, or are you saying it to Brad's character or my character?
I'm just kind of saying it to you. Yeah. I'm just like, go tell Freak that I'm nicking a car, but do it quietly. Don't let the weirdos know.
Okay.
I do not move. I'm just blinking at you. And as soon as Thick leaves, I just want to look at you and say, let's see how fast this baby can go.
Brrr. Yeah, I'm just fucking
Da, 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 da.
Yes. So you start to take off. Yeah, and Thick, you walk in and you can hear the car like kick up some dust as let's see, I'm gonna guess at which song's gonna be appropriate. There we go.
Yes.
And you hear the dust kind of kick up as the car goes a whopping 30 miles an hour.
Whoa.
Bloody hell, this thing's a bit fast, isn't it? Oh my god.
You're speeding through the streets, bobbing through horses and things as this strange android sitting behind you that you have no idea who it is, or sitting next to you rather. And
He's an NPC, it'll be fine.
you can see, and then you can see that the 2 people at the bar that have ordered sarsaparillas Thick, the one wearing the white lab coat and the other one wearing a very colorful cowboy outfit with frills, just kind of leap up from the bar stools and say,
Mikey! They stole the car!
"Oh, Doc, what are we gonna do?"
We gotta go back.
The accents, though.
To the apartment.
And they just kind of like rush out of the building.
They got to go and make a train.
So, Thick, you walk back into the saloon/casino, and right near, you can see that Simon has kind of sat down. He's Simon, give me a gambling check plus your, we'll say plus your logic this time.
Okay. 46 this time. Bam! 18.
Oh yeah, you've got a pile of chips in front of you now. You've picked up on things quite well.
I'm curious if his addiction problem is gonna cue in.
Nah, it's all good.
All right,
It's all good.
The coat android is sliding across the floor. I'm just gonna raise the security cards up just where Simon can see them, and kind of towards the door.
Yeah.
Simon, give me a will check please, plus your gambling.
That's good though. It's a 5d6. It's a 24.
Okay, it's difficult, but you managed to sort of pull yourself away from the game, opting out of the next round.
Yeah. Thanks for the tips. I say to the
He says,
Mark.
"Not a problem. You've been doing pretty darn well." Says, "By the way, my name's Danny Garvin."
Thanks, Danny Garvin.
No, it's just one Danny.
Oh, thanks, one Danny. I gotta go.
Well, you have yourself a nice day. Make
You
sure
two-
make sure you you take what I said to heart. Looks like you've been doing all right, but make sure you follow those rules.
Yep. Here, I take some chips out of my pocket, and that's for the help.
Right, nice of you. He's got like a kind of like a like a security guard kind of cap on, like sort of a baseball cap kind of thing. He, like bends the brim down towards you.
Yep. And I walk out of the saloon.
So Betty, you've been told that the time that the train will basically be stopping in town will be at promptly at 1:30. Right now on the display, you have 2017. So it's 2017 right now for you.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Wait. What time was the train? Sorry.
The train says the train's supposed to arrive at 1:30.
And it's now 8 p.m. So wait, 1 a.m. or 1 p.m.
You were just told that it's 1:30. That's when the train's arriving.
Right.
And on the clock, you see that it's 2017.
Right. I don't think I trust the clock in this thing, to be honest with you. Right. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check my pocket watch.
So yeah, Barkley, you happen to be an expert at math and accounting and climatology. I think that you can roll me a logic plus your math here. Go ahead and give me your logic dice pool plus your math dice pool.
What the hell is math?
It's under skills.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So 46. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
14.
So actually add another d6. I fucked up your dice pool. You should have a 4 for logic. Give me another d6.
15.
A 15 on a 5d6.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, so you know that the clock is definitely wrong.
I'm just gonna point at the clock, and then I'm gonna tap Betty on the head with my umbrella. No, it's not an umbrella. It's a walking stick. It was originally an umbrella, I think. And a walking stick, tap you on the head, point at the clock, and just say, "Hey, she's turned the winds against us."
Right then. I'm just gonna look at my pocket watch and see what that says. Because that's, obviously the actual, in game clock is obviously going to be synced to the real thing.
So your pocket watch says that it's 1:15.
So we've got 15 minutes to catch the train. Right.
Well, the train is stopping in town at 1:30.
Ah, right, okay.
And Mr. Lee recommended that you don't get on the train before that.
Right. Hang on a second. Let me just... Okay, I am gonna try and spend like 5 minutes fixing the car up a little bit just to see if I could tune it up and, make it go faster than 30 miles an hour.
So, upon lifting the hood of this car, you see the most convoluted mess of nonsense that you've ever seen in your life. This is worse than when you tried to fix Dr. Icarus's hover chair.
What kind of a monster would do this to a perfectly good... What? How does that even... Why? What? This doesn't even go anywhere. This... They've just put hoses in here. Seriously, how does this stuff just come right out?
I'm going to pull some stuff as well. I'm just going to keep saying 1.2 gigawatts, 1.2 gigawatts.
Stop. Leave it. Stop. Leave it. Right. We can fix this. Here we go. Right. Tools. Here we go. Yes, definitely got to never leave home without your spanner. Right then. Come here, you. And I'm just going to sort of, start connecting things in a way that makes sense.
Okie doke. Sure. So yeah, you start to try and fix up the engine here. Give me an engineering check plus your logic, please.
Plus the 1d6 for fixer.
Excellent.
Logic and engineering. And fixer gives me like a 66, right?
Well, yeah, you should be able to see your sheet. I don't know.
Well, it's like sort of like one like the exploit is on top of your dice pool. Right?
Yeah, you can beat it. You can beat your 5d6. Yeah. An 18 on a 66. So that's the epitome of average. So you
He's not helping. Android boy is not helping. Just stop.
I'm just standing next to you, asking you like, have you ever played badminton? I'm a wee bit of a dab hand at badminton. If you want to go for a wee little.
What the hell is badminton?
He's got he takes out a badminton racket like he's got one, like he just has it, and there's a shuttlecock in the other hand.
Is that some sort of butt plug?
Let's go play some badminton instead.
I'm not into those sorts of kinks. Thank you very much. Right now, I'm busy. Later.
Yeah, be a wee bit interested in that there badminton, man.
No, I'm not. Well, I am, but later, all right?
What's that do? I want to take something out of the car again.
Sure. Give me a logic check, plus your, yeah, that's it. You don't have anything that can help you here.
All right. 11.
46. Okay. Yeah, you pull out the carburetor.
I'm gonna slap you on the wrist with the spanner and take the cup. Just a tongue. Leave it alone. Right.
You got many parts left?
You got what?
You gotta be careful. My arms. I've only got one good leg. I need both my
Whoa,
arms.
how many legs left in a minute? Imagine this is a spanner. Just how many legs left in a minute? Right. Just leave it.
I was trying to
Busy.
play badminton.
Right, later, right? Now you can just stand there and keep an eye out in case those weird bastards are coming back.
Look at this. Look at this. You ready?
What?
I'm in a box. Look at that.
Right, okay, right.
I would like
I'm
you.
a programmed mime.
I would like you to roll me a charisma plus your mime check.
Yeah.
I gave him the most obscure skills possible to see if I could get him to use every one.
By the way, I legitimately want to annoy her and interrupt her to the point where I'm able to remove dice from her checks if I can.
Yeah. So, I think you got to beat her roll to kind of make that happen. So
Just there in the background, then, just very easily forgotten.
Sure. So on a 46, you got a 15. It's not enough to sort of confuse her in the process.
Right, okay, whatever. That's fine.
Isn't that great? It's like a party trick.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I've seen better, to be honest with you. You did have a friend who could do this really weird trick with some balloons and a lampshade. Oh, that was a good time. Anyway, right.
What's the balloon?
What?
What's the balloon?
Oh, it's like a condom, but you don't put a penis in it. You put air in it. I mean, you can
What's
do
a calm down?
Condom. It's some rubbery thing you put on your winky.
What's a winky?
It's a penis.
What's a penis?
It's a fleshy thing that hangs down between the legs of certain people, and you can just stick it inside other people. Sometimes it's like thumbing a marshmallow into a slot machine.
I've left.
So have I. Let's go ahead and take our next break right there, I think. Let's take our break right there, and we'll be back in 5 minutes, guys, for more of Turner Warped, the shit show part 2. We'll be back.
The Betty train of thought. You just get the fucking...
I promise to be you completely useless. Okay.
That was his goal when he's making his character. He's like, I just want to be useless. Like, just make me useless.
Play Quidditch on my
You
Nimbus
could have just
radar.
played Dr. Icarus.
That's Peachy's character, by the way, Brad.
Science!
All right, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
I'm in a wheelchair. Science!
Stay tuned. We'll be back in 5 minutes.